What's up, geeks and gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another live video. And today, what are we going to talk about? Of course, we are going to talk about the Disney media losing their minds today with the news of the Last Jedi Blu-ray sales being terrible. They're obviously going to be throwing any types of excuses out there that they can. What's up, everyone? Hello from Canada. Hello, are you coming to us with another video? Yes, I am. Why has Ryan Dickhead still got his trilogy? I don't think Ryan still has his trilogy at all. I do not believe he does. So, and it's a beautiful thing. R. Kelly's in here. What's up, R. Kelly? From California, we have Totally Not Ezio Rabbit. Fandom Menace. Chicago represents Ireland, Switzerland, Arizona, the UK, North Carolina, Mexico, Dallas. LeBron to Boston? I don't think so. Oregon, Netherlands. Love the new shirts. Thank you so much. If you guys have not ordered your shirt yet, let me show you again what we have going on. And yes, this is on an iPhone, so we're going to see if the 1,000 likes, we're going to see if we can survive tonight. If this iPhone survives, it'll give it one good reason to exist, because I can't stand iPhones. If you can see these, those are the Social Justice Wars and the Soy Wars shirts, and they are available on Teespring. And I will drop a link. I don't think Lauren is available yet, but let me go ahead and drop a link here in the comments. You guys have been asking. We finally have them available. So audio is not as good as it is on an Android phone. There's no doubt about that. Can you guys hear me okay, though? I mean, at least can you hear me? Because I know it's not as good. Shut up and take my like. Thank you. Okay, you can hear me. Okay, good. Yeah, the audio's not as good, but I know it's good enough. You'll be able to hear me. So, but yeah, so I'm dealing with this iPhone 10. I respect everybody. If you like iPhones, that's cool. I know Apple makes a good product. The operating system is great. Not my cup of tea. It's just not for me. I am an Android guy. I am a Note guy. And I do still like my Google Pixel that I returned, but I ended up going and getting it again. So I just have phones out the yin-yang now. So I'm going in debt with buying phones just so I can stream properly for all of you and make proper videos. I don't want to buy a $1,000 camera because I feel the phone just gives me more opportunities to live stream where I'm going, where I can just go to different places and live stream with the phone. So whatever, man. I'll just keep buying damn phones. You guys seem to like the live streams. You like the regular videos we're doing. So I'm going to continue doing what I can. Yes, I do. I did actually shave. I don't like how I look when I shave. So, but whatever. I shaved. So we can get the likes up. And let's go ahead and test this out right now with this damn Apple phone, and we'll see what happens. Everybody's enjoying my clean shave, huh? Shaving is for newbies. Test the smash. Kathleen Ventress. Yeah, so I'm seeing articles left and right. The media. Oh, and by the way, my drink of choice is a cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper right now. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper is life, okay? This is so damn good. Oh my god. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper is heaven. So, but yeah, so I have just seen so many articles out there to the point people are sending me articles left and right. They are, Yoo-hoo is jealous. Yes, I love me some Yoo-hoo though. But yeah, the media is just going insane right now with these articles trying to paint Star Wars fans as something we are not. We are not racist. We are not sexist. We are not bigots. There are those people out there, and they are such a small faction of humanity that they do not matter. And the media is trying to paint the narrative that Star Wars fandom is overrun with those people, and it's nonsense. The facts are starting to show up. We have got The Last Jedi that underperformed by $700 million with The Force Awakens, compared to The Force Awakens. Then we have The Last Jedi Blu-ray sales confirming that nobody liked that damn movie. And then we have Solo failing. It's a disaster. And the more desperate they get, the more nonsense they're going to spew on these media sites. And we will be here to cover it for you, and we will be here to call it out for you. Laser Pants Toy Junk, I did get your private message on Twitter earlier too, among with all of the other ones, so I read all of your messages, I promise you that. Thank you for the super chat. Talk about Rebel Force Radio. Did you hear their show today addressing Lucasfilm trolls and the Star Wars fandom? They need support. Yes, Rebel Force Radio does need support. I did not listen to their show yet, but I will. I'm a huge fan of Rebel Force Radio. I was a huge fan of Rebel Force Radio before they took a stand against Lucasfilm. I have been a fan of those guys since they were on the Forcecast, which was prior to the purchase of Lucasfilm from Disney, or by Disney. So those guys are as passionate of Star Wars fans as you'll ever meet. I don't always agree with their opinions, and I don't always agree with anybody's opinions. I don't know why you have to always state that you don't always agree with someone. Nobody agrees with everybody 100% of the time. That's not realistic. So I don't know why we always have to preface it, but in 2018 you always have to preface these things for some stupid reason. But Rebel Force Radio, follow them on Twitter, like them on Facebook, tell them Geeks and Gamers sent you, tell them Jeremy has their support. We all have their support. I think that you guys will learn a lot and you will enjoy their show if you've never listened to them. Big fan of those guys, and I have been for a long time. Metatech, I really think we need to organize a boycott of Jurassic World to send a message. We're here with our money ready to spend on good movies. I like it. I think that's a damn good idea because we all love Colin Trevorrow at this point. And again, just to Rob K, you're from Enterprise, Alabama. I went to Dauphin Junior High School in Enterprise, Alabama. No BS. There used to be a Food World shopping center right there in front of Dauphin Junior High. There was a CVS there. I think there's a Little Caesars there. So yes, I actually went to school in Enterprise, Alabama. So that's where the Boll Weevil is from. But anyway, what was I talking about? Hell, I don't even remember now. Jurassic, you were talking about Jurassic. Oh yeah, so Colin Trevorrow. I have not always been Colin Trevorrow's biggest fan. I wasn't a fan when he was announced for Jurassic World. And the more I learned about Colin Trevorrow, the bigger fan I've become. And this guy is the one guy that was involved with the sequel trilogy that had the fans in mind. He had the original cast in mind. He wanted to honor Star Wars. So we need to go out and support Colin Trevorrow. I wasn't the biggest fan of Jurassic World. It was fine. It was a fine movie. It definitely wasn't great in my opinion. It was, I think I gave it like a 6.5 out of 7 or 7, something like that. It was fine. Wasn't that great, but I was okay with it. My favorite screen name, the Hunky Chunky Funky Monkey, episode 9 possibly of Leia somehow tapping into the Force and sacrificing herself to bring Luke back, would cover for the loss of Carrie, and is the kind of desperate stuff that they could pull. It's true, they could. William Robertson is from Ozark, Alabama, which is, about 20-30 minutes from Enterprise, so that's cool. Hello, Jeremy, coming at me with another video. Jurassic World is going to be garbage. That's Smokey McJoint. And I'm guessing he's talking about Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, to me it's bigger. It's bigger than the movie. It's more about sending a message to Colin Trevorrow. Incoming message from Kathleen Kennedy. Commander Ryan Johnson, the time has come. Execute Order 1,000 likes. Jeremy make an Execute Order 1,000 likes t-shirt. That's from the Mr. Pete channel. I think we're going to survive the likes. We'll see. I'm on an iPhone. I'm on an Apple iPhone today, which is the hilarity of this whole situation is that Google owns YouTube, and I was using a Google Pixel, and it continued to crash with my Google phone. Are you too good to mirror now? I actually have the phone turned around, so I'm not going to mirror. My front-facing camera always mirrors. So G&G is gonna have a bigger clothing brand. We are actually working on a lot of merchandise we're gonna be rolling out very soon. We just want to work with the right company. Looks like Teespring is going to work with us on these Soy Wars and Social Justice Wars shirt. If that campaign goes well, probably going to stick with Teespring, although Crypto is out there, which is who Ethan works with. So I can't wait to roll out a lot of merchandise for you guys because you guys have been asking like crazy about it. So oh boy. All right. Hoodies are coming, I promise. Hoodies. Are you guys cool with the just the regular hoodie without it being zip up? So if I just did like a black hoodie and threw the logo on the front with the pockets, would you be okay with that? Darth Kana says, good afternoon, brother. Good afternoon to you. Christopher Nolan party at my place. Apex Trader says, yes. Why are you and Ethan on at the same time, bros? Ethan on? Ethan's always live streaming. I can't live stream without Ethan live streaming. He live streams constantly. Constantly. Zip up hoodie. I hate zip up hoodies. How about a long sleeve tee? I like long sleeve tees. Hey, first stream for G&G. Cool. That's Christopher Mills. What's up, Christopher Mills? Thank you for joining. Hey, Jeremy. No notification, says Joseph Dunbar. That's a common thing. I'm hearing that a lot. The Nenster says Solo situation is worse than most think. Gross equals or doesn't equal studio profit. U.S. theaters up to 40% gross, while international take is up to 60% depending on country. Yes, it is. It is terrible. Solo is a complete and total disaster. It's crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. Yes, Ethan is crazy with his live streams. I live in Florida and don't wear anything longer than shorts and short sleeved other than occasions. I can't stand, like, I prefer a long sleeve shirt and shorts. That's my typical thing that I wear, shorts with long sleeve shirts. I don't know why. I like long sleeve shirts. So yes, to recap, because we've got about 750 people in here watching now. To recap, the Disney media is going insane. They are starting to realize that the facts are not on their side. So instead of hiding behind nothing, now they're trying to hide behind facts. And facts is not something you can hide behind. With The Last Jedi underperforming at the worldwide box office by $700 million compared to The Force Awakens, then you can always say, oh, well, sequels never meet, the original film or whatever. That's nonsense. The Phantom Menace was not a well-received movie. So, of course, Attack of the Clones, which, again, wasn't another well-received movie, of course Attack of the Clones was going to perform less than The Phantom Menace because The Phantom Menace wasn't well-received and Attack of the Clones wasn't well-received. So then you have The Force Awakens, which was well-received. So then your first weekend box office was a juggernaut with The Last Jedi, but then once the people started talking about it, then all of a sudden it started falling off the radar. So, underperformed at the box office, then the Blu-ray sales released just recently. I had a video where I covered that, and it's really bad. It's really bad for The Last Jedi. And then, obviously, you have the Solo box office disaster, and it's just, they're running out of excuses, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. So, Odin's Movie Blog says, according to my math, $180 million loss for Solo. Boom! Boom! Darth Bane, thank you for the super chat. Laser Pants Toy Jump, got my Soy Wars hoodie. I want a G&G t-shirt. Yes, you will be getting one. Don't worry, they will be available. We have the Etsy shop where you can go ahead and order a Geeks and Gamers t-shirt, but we're going to be having some different designs in the future. This is Jeremy. If you're listening to this message, you are the Resistance. Yes, that's from Terminator Salvation. I love Terminator Salvation. I know it's not a well-received movie, but I love it because my boy Christian Bale is in it, and I think it's a good movie. So, I think somebody in there said, "What's my favorite lightsaber duel?" And my favorite lightsaber duel is, for live action, it's episode. Oh man, it's tough. I'm probably gonna have to go Return to the Jedi, Vader and Luke. There's just so much emotion with that one. But I also love Revenge of the Sith with Obi-Wan and Anakin. And then you have to always put the end. I try to avoid the details of it because a lot of people haven't seen it. But the season 2 finale of Rebels is probably my favorite one overall. Robert Lance says, "Don't buy tickets or Star Wars toys. Disney stock is so buy Disney stock. Proxy fight control. Hashtag fire Kathleen Kennedy." I like your thinking. For Garam Blood Maw, did you hear Kathleen Kennedy is stepping down in September? I did, and I covered that, and I think she's already been done. I think that's going to be the public announcement. I think she's already done from behind the scenes. I think she has already been stripped of her power, and I think that they're now trying to find the best way to publicly do this by saving face and not upset the women, because they can't just fire a woman on merit alone because she's done a terrible job. They've got to make some kind of smoke screen so the SJWs that they've been pandering to won't come after them. They're coming after you because that's what they do. That's what they do. They literally just sit around and look for anything to be a victim on. That will happen. So there's nothing you can do to stop that, Disney. John Silver says, what's this stream about? This stream is about whatever, man. We just talk, we have fun, we talk about whatever you want to talk about. But the main topic is the Disney media is freaking out because facts are starting to show up, and they cannot ignore the facts anymore. So they are trying to put all the smoke screens out there, trying to discredit the fans, turning us into white supremacists and racist and sexist and bullies and whatever else they can do to discredit us. So Caitlin says, "Is Jeremy okay?" I'm okay. What's wrong? I'm doing okay. Do I not look okay? I'm a little sunburned. I've been in the sun a lot the last few days. So if I'm looking a little sunburned and I shaved, so I look really weird. Jeff Brown, yes I am. He says, "Jeremy, are you looking forward to football season?" Yes, I can't wait. And I'm going to live on our Sports Wars channel once football season gets here. Just trust me. Trust me, I can't wait to talk football. Darth Caesar, when do you think the prequel hate began? I remember The Phantom Menace being well received and Sith being called the second best Star Wars movie ever at the time. The hate started later at the conclusion of the trilogy. I don't know, man. I feel like it definitely took a life of its own after the trilogy. But I feel like a few months after The Phantom Menace, I feel like a lot of the hate was starting to creep in after The Phantom Menace, because a lot of people did what I did with The Last Jedi with the Phantom Menace. They went into it so hyped, so excited, and they watched it and they fooled themselves to believing that they loved it. Now again, I like The Phantom Menace. I like Attack of the Clones. I love Revenge of the Sith. So I'm not speaking about me. I'm just talking about generally speaking. And I feel like a lot of people went into The Phantom Menace, they saw it, they thought they loved it because it was Star Wars and they waited for so long, which is exactly what I did with The Last Jedi at first. And then after they started to process things and really dissect things, they came to the conclusion that they didn't like it. And I think a lot of people did that several months after The Phantom Menace. Obviously, Revenge of the Sith was very well received. I remember even when I was disappointed with The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, even though I liked them, I was disappointed with them. I've come to appreciate them a lot more in recent years, but I've never been disappointed with Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith was great from the moment I saw it, and it's still great today. So, but I do think a lot of the prequel hate kind of snowballed after the prequels finished the theatrical run for the entire trilogy. It was a slow process, though, and a lot of factors played into it, in my opinion. Benny Warren, will Daisy Ridley ever swing a lightsaber and it be believable? I don't think so. In Ivan's Cut, she did pretty good in Ivan's Cut. Sheena says, any chance of Disney making this trilogy non-canon? I made that point on my live stream last night, and I said this. Okay, I never imagined in a million years that Solo would fail as bad as it failed. I said that the worst it could do is 650 million worldwide. Clearly, I was off. So, with everything going on with Lucasfilm, Star Wars, all the people so frustrated, to think that now again, I'm not predicting this. I'm saying it's possible that Episode 9 could possibly be around 5 or 600 million worldwide. If it fails that bad, I think Disney may have to take a serious look and decanonize the entire sequel trilogy, make it Legends, and just start all over again. Bring George in, bring Filoni in, and figure it out. Again, that's a long shot, and I'm hoping I'm gonna be praying that that's a possibility, but it's probably not going to happen. Hey, Jeremy's getting drunk. No, Jeremy ain't. I like your hate, Jeremy. I think you mean hat, but I appreciate it. Jeremy, you look orange. I'm sunburned. I have been in the sun all day. Plus this fucking camera, this iPhone camera I'm using. I was trying to be like Trump today. So, all right, let's see. And I'm not mirrored. Game 4 tonight. Yes, Jeremy, I like your hat. Jeremy, let's say they bring someone worse than Kathleen Kennedy. What do we do? If it's Carrie Hart, it will be worse than Kathleen Kennedy. And at that point, Star Wars will truly be dead. Am I excited for Jurassic World 2? I'm excited. I'm not that excited, but I'm looking forward to it. I'll say that much. All right, Steve Vicari, you need to sell Rat's Scraw merch. Everybody thinks that for some reason, and I don't think any of you would actually buy it. So, mirror mode, everybody's talking about mirror mode. Mr. Awesome Metal, do you think the upcoming Resistance show is just a trap set by Kathleen Kennedy to bring back the fans who are pissed off to her trilogy? Should it be boycotted? It's hard to say, man. It's hard to say. I need more information on this show. Based on what we've heard, I'm not that excited, but that's kind of everything I've experienced with all of Filoni's shows. I wasn't excited for the Clone Wars. I didn't like the look of the Clone Wars. I didn't watch the Clone Wars at first. I ended up loving the Clone Wars. Rebels. I didn't like the animation for Rebels at first. I didn't like the show at first, and then Filoni eventually pulled me in. It's so hard because I don't want to boycott or even not support anything Filoni's doing. It's a double-edged sword. We're just going to have to wait until that show gets closer so we can get more details. But based on what we know, I'm not that excited for this movie at all. Katie Milligan, hey Jeremy, Stephanie J thinks that all the rage coming from Lucasfilm is from Kennedy allies who are in fear of losing their jobs. I think Stephanie is right on point with that. I think, and Stephanie, if you're watching, I got your email earlier, so thank you for that email. I'll follow back up with you when I can. But yeah, I think so too. There's Nero Dirts. Greetings from Switzerland. I like it. He does go outside. I live in Florida. Of course I go outside. I'm always outside. Orange is a race. Brant Salvage is here. Hello, everybody, he says. The Revachrist 2790, no Filoni. He introduced time travel to Star Wars. That might be the only thing that saves the sequel trilogy. Is the thing that Filoni introduced. I know a lot of people don't like that, though, and I get it. Diamond Rattler, hey Jeremy, any more inside information from your source? None at this time. I have no new updates for you guys, not at this point. Check your audio levels. I'm recording from an iPhone for the first time. iPhone has a terrible mic compared to the Google Pixel, so that's probably what the problem is. Memphis Dale says he's ready to talk some football. Big Titans fan. Our lead streamer, Marquise Demora, who's on our Twitch stream right now for the Geeks and Gamers channel, he's a big Titans fan too, and he and I are probably going to be going to the Titans-Patriots game in November, so keep an eye out for that. If Jeremy is Trump, does that mean we get fired from the live chat and his Republican Party starts replacing people in his Geeks and Gamers movement? That's from MGS Big Boss 77. Let's see. Darth Revis says, greetings from the 305. The 305, is that Miami? 305. Is that Miami? I'm not sure. Guzzi Hero, worst concept, midichlorians or fuel usage in TLJ. I'm always going to say whatever in TLJ over anything in the prequels, so I will take midichlorians over the fuel usage in The Last Jedi. Hi from Blackburn, England. And we have 1,000 people watching. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining. Darth Revis says, yes, 305 and 786 Miami. Sweet. See? I know my, or at least I know some area codes. Observer Dude, Jeremy, do you think the Obi-Wan movie Yoda should be living in the Yoda should be living with Obi-Wan on Tatooine, and then he leaves to die on Dagobah? Oh, man. I've tried to think a lot about this, this Obi-Wan movie and what the time frame is. There's so many ways this could go wrong, and there's so many ways it could feel extremely weird, but I don't want him making contact. Wait, hang on, let me read this again. Do you think the Obi-Wan movie Yoda should be living with Obi-Wan on Tatooine, and then no, I don't want them having contact. I want when they separated for the right reasons, I want them separated. I don't want them playing with that and putting Yoda and Obi-Wan back together. Absolutely not. Oh yeah, quick. So we have 1,000 people watching. Good time to make this announcement. In the next few weeks here on this channel, I don't have a date yet, but I'll give it to you. We will be having a live Q&A Google Hangout with Star Wars Theory himself here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. That's going to be awesome. So I cannot wait to bring that to all of you. That's going to be a lot of fun. So he and I spoke earlier, and he said just whenever I'm ready to do it. But I would like to do it. I'd like to give it a few weeks before we do that, because he's got some announcement he wants to do, and so we're gonna let him roll out the web series, because we're not gonna make funding on the Vader fan film, so we're definitely going to give him a chance to get the web series announcement going, and then we'll have a live Q&A here on the Geeks and Gamers channel, myself and Star Wars Theory, so that will be a lot of fun. Alexis Evans, hello Alexis, thank you for joining us. Hey Jeremy, I see that you're supporting the Vols with the orange. I'm kidding. Do you think Kathy will be around all the way through episode 9? I don't believe she will. I've heard different things, but my opinion, and it's just my gut feeling, is she won't be at Lucasfilm at the end of the year. That's my opinion. So, and again, I already feel like she's already not in power behind the scenes. But again, I don't have anything to go on that. I'm just, that's my gut feeling. Sean El Bucho Loco, I think that's how I said that. I'm not sure if I said it. We can fix Star Wars with a side story explaining how Jar Jar becomes Snoke. Also, the name is pronounced, oh, there it is. El Bucho Loco. El Bucho Loco. Okay, I got you now. El Bucho Loco. Did I say that right? Amos Talbot, thank you for the super chat. And we are caught up. So episode 9 is going to be a hot meh. Kenobi, a gender non-confirming, non-binary Star Wars story. Star Wars should not have time travel. Look, I'm not defending it as far as like, I respect the fact that people don't like it. So, I get it. I totally do. The Spyro fan says, Jeremy, you look amazing with my orange. I guess everybody says I'm orange. I think it has something to do with the iPhone I'm recording from. AM Fitness says, greetings from North Georgia area. We are the Rebellion. Thank you for joining us. I was just in the North Georgia area last week with Ivan. Jeremy, do you see, did you see Mark Hamill's Disney t-shirt on Big Bang Theory? Yeah, many people sent me that. I can't remember what he was wearing at this point. I get so much stuff sent to me. Are you guys also working on the Vader web series? Yes, that is being worked on as we speak. Again, I'm on the iPhone tonight, so we can probably get these likes up. So if you guys don't mind, let's get the likes up and let's see if we can survive the crashed stream tonight on an Apple product. Jeremy's face is looking smoother than Kathleen Kennedy's future. Hey Jeremy, are you excited for the rumored Boba Fett movie? Says Blue Nimbus Studio. Not really. I'm not the biggest Boba Fett fan. Um, so I'm not really looking forward to it. I've said many times I would much rather see a Cad Bane movie than a Boba Fett movie. Jeremy, who's your favorite Star Wars character? Right there, Ahsoka. Ahsoka Tano. Return of the Orange. Everyone liked this video. We're at 531 likes. So there's David let's see, Abenauer. Let's see. Do you know how far into production they are? Is it too late to fix it even if Kathleen Kennedy is gone in the near future? Winston-Salem, North Carolina. What's up, Tar Heel Country? I don't think they've started production yet on episode 9, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they've started production. But I just feel like things are too far gone at this point. I just feel like the entire sequel trilogy is broken, and I don't know if there's anything they can do to fix it. So, I mean, there is extreme situations that they can do to fix it, but I just don't have faith that they're going to do any of that stuff. Amos Talbot, let's hope that at least the sequel trilogy has the prequel trilogy fate where the third movie can help heal the divide if Kennedy is gone. I mean, that's about all we can hope for at this point. So, wait, Ahsoka is orange and Jeremy is orange. I see a pattern, Wayne Lamb. Jeremy, do you change your room around every day? No. No, I don't. I mean, I move my stuff around, my lights and stuff. Interesting story. Working on a new studio though. And I've been working on it for a while. I'm fixing to open this up, this wonderful cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper. But so we will be having a new setup soon, and I can't wait for you to all see it. Probably about a month from now is when you're actually going to see that happen, though. He might be orange, but he isn't soy. Yes, this is cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper, too. Cherry vanilla. Cherry vanilla Dr. Pepper is amazing. Yeah, the Star Wars Theory movie, we've come to understand that it's not going to hit funding, so we're gonna Theory is turning that into a web series. More to come on that, and as I said earlier, I will have Star Wars Theory on this channel for a live Google Hangouts Q&A within the next couple of weeks. The Chainsaw Squirrel says, damn you're quiet, Jeremy. It's this damn iPhone microphone. I'm streaming off this crappy iPhone 10X or whatever the hell. And so yeah, it doesn't have a good microphone. But we're going to test it out tonight. We're going to see if we can hit 1,000 likes. And we're going to see if this thing will survive the live stream. It should. If it crashes on this damn iPhone on my stream when because Jesse and Anna streamed from Jesse's iPhone and it didn't crash, I don't know. I'm not going to know what to think at that point. But I am going to record when we get to close to 1,000 likes. I'll record this so it will be shown that it's recording from an iPhone, and we will have proof. And a few people have emailed me and sent me messages and asked me if I was going to get into the Twitter dust-up that I got into yesterday. I don't feel there's any need to revisit that situation. We got everything handled, and I'm sure most of you are familiar with it. Hopefully, most of you are, because I just there are so many things that have been coming up with different YouTubers and different people saying stuff, trying to stick stuff against the wall. So I don't really want to, I'm trying to move past it. So if that's okay, let's see. What don't you like about, Jeremy, what don't you like about Disney? I love Disney. I'm a huge Disney fan. I'm a mega Disney fan, but that doesn't mean I can't call Disney out on their BS. So yeah, I mean, I love Disney. Love Disney. So 623 likes. A few of you wanted to know what happened. I'm just going to give you the gist. I'm not going to name names, and please leave the person alone on Twitter. So yesterday, someone tagged me and Geeks and Gamers Twitter account, calling me out for saying I stole their content. I had no idea what this person was talking about, and then I just retweeted him, and I was like, "What did I steal? I don't even know who you are." The person was accusing me of stealing the title of their podcast that released yesterday called The Fandom Menace, because in my thumbnail I had The Fandom Menace. And the thumbnail I had was made by one of you that watch the channel every day. I asked for permission to use that thumbnail, so then this guy on this podcast that had nothing to do with it accused me of stealing The Fandom Menace. So I was like, what the hell are you talking about? So then once it was obvious that this guy was making stuff up, I had to set it straight. Got it set straight. He publicly apologized, and as far as I'm concerned, it's over. And I'm trying to stay out of a lot of this drama stuff. I know there are other YouTubers that consistently are mentioning me, and I'm getting to the point where I don't want to start. I just don't. Basically, it's turning into a situation where they're trying to get attention by getting me to respond. So I'm not going to respond as much anymore. And I like a good fight, but I'm not going to fall into the traps that are being set for me. So please, on Twitter, leave that dude alone now. It's over with. We're done. We have more stuff to focus on. Okay, couple of super chats I need to get to here. I'm looking. Hang on. I got to rambling, and I lost track of my super chat. Okay, Jesse James, I wrote a story outline for FET. Can I send it to you? Jeremy at geeksandgamers.com. Absolutely. Boop, boop, boop. Sean Lucas says, solo in a Kathleen Kennedy story. So long, a Kathleen Kennedy story. That might be Ethan's next shirt. Tell that to Ethan in his live chat. Say, do the what Sean Lucas, so long, a Kathleen Kennedy story. See that? That's good right there. That's Ethan's next shirt right there. I like it. I dig it. Beckett Baldwin, do you think that Star Wars can be saved if they did movies that just focused on the Jedi and the Sith, like the Knights of Old Republic? Keep up, brah. Yes! We all want more Jedi and Sith stories. All of us do. How the hell are you moving on from the Sith and the Jedi? It makes no mother effing sense to me. We all want to explore this mythology, even if we're going back, excuse me, back to the Sith, to the Knights of the Old Republic era, or if we're just continuing to grow the Sith legend. We want more. We want more. Thor, Garum, Blood Maw, Ahsoka and Sabine movies, when they go to find Bridger and Thrawn in the unknown region of Star Wars galaxy, would be awesome. Make that canon. Yes, that would be amazing. That would be amazing. I would love it. We all would love it. Who wouldn't love that? Jeremy, hats off by staying out of it until it'll die out. Yes, it will, and I'm not going to give them the satisfaction anymore. I mean, there might be one or two people I have to respond to here and there, but I'm ignoring a lot of noise right now. Thomas Gilkey, my friend, thank you so much. David Abenauer, I think that's how I say it. What's with your hate with Disney? Just kidding. Yeah, I mean, it's so funny. I love Disney so much. I turn into a little bitty sissy when I go to Walt Disney World because I just love that place so much. So the fact that people say I hate Disney is laughable, and whatever. Wolfbane _41, and I know you were joking, David. Thank you for the super chat. Benny Warren, you either die a hero or you stream long enough to see yourself become the villain. Let me see here. Reed Polinatia. I butchered that and I apologize. Good to see you. As we say, you are here. You are our true blue. Well, thank you so much for the super chat and the kind words. YS Gamora says, Jeremy, please review Ocean's 8. I'm probably going to go see that damn movie. When is it? Is it even out now? I really don't want to see this movie. But if you guys want me to go see this pile of garbage, I will. I guess you want the truth and not like somebody that's going to pander and dance around it. I get it. I get it. JRN97J, what are your top 3 movies of all time? That's a great question. Um, Number 1, or I'll give you number 3. Number 3 is The Dark Knight. Dark Knight is number 3. Number 2 is Toy Story. Number 1, the first Toy Story, and number 1 is Interstellar. Those are my top 3 movies of all time. CZ, dear Lord, the quality of iPhone 10 is terrible. Here's $5 for a better camera and microphone. Is it bad? Is it bad? Is the quality worse than it has been? I'm curious about that. More awesome metal. Let me see what you guys are saying. Is the quality worse on my live stream now than it has been? See, man, iPhones are straight trash, man. Yeah. I mean, I've still got a Google Pixel. So, I returned my Pixel yesterday to get this iPhone. I got home. I recorded a video, my most recent video I recorded with this iPhone 10, and I was like, dude, I look like straight ass on this phone. This looks terrible. Like, I didn't even want to show my face the way I looked on this phone. So, I recorded my upload on my Note 8, which still looked okay, but the Pixel, man, the Pixel is where it's at. So, yeah, this phone's, I hate it. I hate iPhones so much. And I apologize. That's fine, but my live stream looks good when I stream on the Pixel. That's the difference. That's the problem. The Pixel has the best phone the best camera on a phone. Okay, you guys are lighting up the chat. iPhone 3GS for life. All right, I gotta catch up on the super chat. I love watching everybody in here. I have to take care of the super chat. I love reading all of your comments. It's a fake tan, right? All right, more awesome metal. As a Disney fan, what's your opinion of the movie Song of the South? Should it be the only one that's banned and not on DVD, or is that movie okay? The movie's okay. People are just too damn sensitive. And go to Splash Mountain at Walt Disney World. That's like one of the best rides, and it's all about Song of the South, man. It's so, people are so damn sensitive. All right, let me get caught up here. Rick Ray says Ocean's 8, 4 million Thursday, Solo 2.5 million, Deadpool 2, 2.1 million, Avengers Infinity War 1.1. Yikes. Thank you for the info. Wolfbane _41, do you think Disney would get hardcore fans back if they remarked The Last Jedi, beg Mark Hamill to get back to play Luke, rewrite Rey's character, and the whole plot to Force Awakens? Yes, but I just don't think they would ever do that. I just don't think they would ever do it. But I think they would. I mean, they would get the fans back if they did that, but they're too scared, man. They're too scared. They've doubled down. They've tripled down. They've quadrupled down on The Last Jedi. They're never going to back off of it. They're never going to. Jesse Jane, Star Wars needs a mature show like Game of Thrones, maybe Darth Bane. That would be so badass. And yeah, and not even Game of Thrones level, but they could do a mature show like The Punisher or Daredevil, where it's not quite PG-13. It actually dips its toes into rated R. It's not full Game of Thrones, but it's mature enough. They could totally do that, and it would be fantastic. All right, 678 likes. So let's get this bad boy up to 1,000 likes to see if it survives. I will go right back live from my Pixel if it crashes, okay? I will go right back live from my Pixel if it crashes. So I just want to get it up there. I want to see, am I wasting my time looking at this Apple right now, this Apple logo on the phone? Jurassic World 2, your thoughts? Haven't seen it yet, new guy to it, but I plan on seeing it. I'm looking forward to it, mainly for Colin Trevorrow, since he wrote the story. 739 likes. We are almost there. We got 1,000 watching. Thank you. Pixel is the best phone. Jesse Miller says, hey, bro, smash the like button. No super chat, no reply. So I tweeted to you, The Last Jedi is going to Netflix this month. Thoughts? I reply to as many people as I can. I'm never gonna watch The Last Jedi on Netflix, so I will never do it. I have no desire to watch it ever again. Um, Oleg Frank says, "Will you spank my wife?" No, I will not. Let's see. Hunter Rose says, "A friend of mine joked that Episode 9 could feature Rey wearing full black, a battle in the forest, a battle in a forest planet, and a male slave in a bikini. I don't like jokes like that. That would be awful, and not outside of what they've been doing. Ridiculous." And thank you for the super chat. I don't know how much that is. That's not American money, but that's a pretty damn big super chat. The last two have been huge, so thank you so much for that. Really appreciate it. It's too bad that you had to share that awful image of a male slave in a bikini for episode 9, because I don't like jokes like that either. Somebody just asked me if Geeks and Gamers is still looking for contributors. Let's see. The restricted gamer. Hey Jeremy, is Geeks and Gamers still hiring? I don't think I can be a regular writer, but I'd love to contribute from time to time. Yes. I don't have the link right now on me, but if you will email me at jeremy@geeksandgamers.com, I'll get you the info, and that will be handled by my editors. So, do I watch Red Letter Media? Says David Andreadis. I do occasionally watch Red Letter Media. I think they're amazing. You should still thumbs down The Last Jedi on Netflix. Do they even still have the thumbs down, thumbs up on Netflix? Didn't they get away from all that? Because a lot of their original content was getting downvoted so much that they just moved away from it. Spinks Productions. Last year, Daisy Ridley canceled her Instagram for the same reason, and no one said shit. Coincidence? To my knowledge, Daisy Ridley did not. Well, Daisy Ridley canceled her Instagram simply because she was trying to get away from social media because it takes too much of your time, and she gave a valid reason why she didn't want to be on social media. Of course, there were certain media that tried to run with the fact that she was bullied, but it never caught fire like this nonsense with Kelly Marie Tran. But I think that even with the people that were trying to create the false narrative, then Daisy eventually came out and kind of gave a regular, normal reason for why, she did it, and nobody wanted to retroactively clarify it because it hurts their narrative. So, Art Trooper Knox says World Clash Bullshitters had a good video that covered that today. All right, we're at 784 likes. We only need a couple hundred more and see if we can survive this 1,000 like bullshit here on YouTube. YouTube just continues to give me the runaround too. They're talking to me, but they're just giving me the runaround. And hey, it's 15 Darcy. I haven't seen you in a while, 15 Darcy. I know your work schedule doesn't allow you to be on these late live streams, so it's nice to see you here. Dwayne Morris says, let's see some Mandalorian movies. Absolutely. That would be a home mother effing run. Big time. Big time. Jeremy, what do you think of the Orville? I have not seen the Orville. Boom likes Spike. Yes, we're close now. 8:27. Got 1,100 people watching. Thank you to everyone joining. I'm hoping we survive the like crash tonight because I am on a iPhone, which I hate iPhones. I hate Apple. I respect it if you like Apple. Nothing wrong with that. It's all personal preference. So we're going to find out. We're 160 likes away from finding out what will happen. Jeremy, it's because you're an all-right gay fish. Apple is for soy boys and women. Uncle Ethan has an Apple, so... Jeremy, the voice of the rebellion. We're close. We're close. So let's see what happens. I feel confident we're going to survive it. We better survive it for me going and dealing with this freaking Apple product. I heard John Campea is a big-time shill. Don't compare Jeremy to Kanye. As soon as we get past this 1,000 like garbage, then I'll get back to focusing on topic at hand. But I'm kind of like, I'm watching this because I'm going to record it to make sure if it crashes, I'm going to record it happening on an iPhone also, because it's crashed on a Pixel 2, crashed on a Note 5. It did not crash on my computer. All right, I'm shutting this bad boy down. Let's record. We're at 911. So let's see what happens. And if we crash, I'll go get my Pixel and I'll go back live on my Pixel. We're 916. Are you guys liking? All right, we're getting close. All right, I'm recording on this damn iPhone now. Or recording on my Note. All right, YouTube, we are at 939 likes. I always crash on my Android devices, the Google devices, you know, the ones that you own and developed. So what's going to happen here? We are at 958. This is on an iPhone 10. What's going to happen? Are we going to pass 1,000? Are we going to make it, everybody? Oh, the anticipation. The anticipation. The anticipation is here. 972. Here we go. Are we going to make it? Are we going to make it? I'm waiting. I'm waiting. We made it. Okay. We did it. We did it. So it is an Android phone problem. We have determined the problem. Congratulations, everybody. Give yourself a round of applause. Well, we found a reason for an iPhone to exist. There's only one reason, and we found it. So, there you go. So we finally found it. So let's get back on the chat now. We're all happy. We survived it. There's one reason for Apple phone to exist, and this is it right here. The irony that a Google Pixel can't survive the 1,000 likes on a goddamn on a Google-owned website. That makes no sense to me whatsoever. Okay, so we got a lot of people watching. 1,200 of you are here. Thank you all for joining. We've made it past the 1,000 like mark. This has been a real problem here on the Geeks and Gamers channel. I had a Google Pixel and a Note 5 both fail several times, and I went and got a damn iPhone 10. I had to spend like $200 damn to return my Google Pixel because I was over my 14-day period. Verizon was really good about working with me on it, and here we are. We made it. So, all right, let me jump back onto this. I cannot read your name. Zyto Chris Kane Sword. QI of the Tiger Song. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Marlo Sibo, do your duty, Geeks and Gamers. Smash that like button. Reach 2,000 now. I like your attitude. I like it. Everybody's so excited. Everybody's so excited. I love the excitement and enthusiasm because we've made it to 1,000 likes. You guys are the best. Hero of Raven, thank you for speaking out. Thank you for the honest truth. Do you think they could ever cover the Vong Wars in a trilogy, or would they need a TV series? That would have to be a TV series for sure. The audio gets better when you get closer. Yeah, but I start to get more orange, don't I? Because I'm like orange for some reason on this damn iPhone, which is really weird. Even if I move my lights around. Am I still orange as I move my lights around? All right, hang on. I'm trying to catch up here. I'm sorry if I'm running through some of these questions quick. I just want to catch up. Spend the extra cash. Human Centipede iPad. Love you. Oh, at Odin's Movie Blog. We're going to be hanging out, man. I'm going to come through New Orleans soon, so we'll have to have lunch. Hey, Jeremy, would you watch a Rose Tico or a Holdo-centered movie if George Lucas had complete control of the writing? No, absolutely not. I love George Lucas. I would not support a Holdo or a Rose Tico movie. No, 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 no. Thomas Gilkey, I got the gender neutral shirt. I think I'll tweet a picture out when I get home from the theater. Tag me and I will retweet that, Thomas. Since you are doing the tech job, maybe they should pay you as one. Right on. Like, you know, I'm having to go out and spend my time and money to do the research that YouTube has been costing me. Like that, the first stream we ever had that crashed, we were at 1,990 viewers, which is the most I've ever had for a live stream, and it crashed at 1,000 likes. And I've never been able to reach that point again during a live stream by myself. And it's cost a lot of money, it's cost a lot of time, and it's very frustrating. James Lloyd Tiffner says, should sign up as an Apple sponsor. Not if they see all the bad stuff I say about Apple. Fail Train Network, thank you for the super chat. Alexis Evans, Jeremy, how do you feel on a movie based only Sith and their teachings like we saw with the Jedi and the prequels? I would have 1,000% be behind a Sith-centric movie. 1,000%. And the fandom would be too, because it would be... who wouldn't be behind that? Seriously. That would be fantastic. Darth Bane, vid on Johnson. Are you asking me to do one or what? Savage Gamer 0214 says, Jeremy, I know you like Trump, but you're starting to look like him. It's the iPhone's fault. It's the iPhone's fault. I can't do anything about it. Plus, I am sunburned. I've got a little bit of a sunburn going on because I've been out in the sun a lot lately. Take off your hat. I want to see your hair. There it is right there. It's curly, it's nappy, and I'm letting it grow out finally. But that's my hair right there. Jeremy looks like a carrot. If Nolan did a Star Wars movie, that would reignite my interest significantly. I 100%. You're a redneck, dude. I mean, I am from Alabama, so yeah. I mean, I guess whatever. Yes, Justin Timberlake hair, and it gets worse as I let it grow out. Like it gets out there, man. It gets out there. No more mirror image. Well, that's because I'm using the rear-facing camera on my iPhone. I can do that with my Pixel, but the Pixel's going to crash at 1,000 likes, which is ridiculous. Tico Trilogy or We Riot, make Jeremy white again. Hashtag Nolan Star Wars. JT hair, ramen hair, not just ramen, but ramen, raw women and raw children too. That's fantastic. The Geeks and Gamers Fro, you guys are, I love you guys. I really do. You guys are so effing cool. I'm trying not to cuss, but I just love you guys. Belmont's Clay Art, hey Jeremy, you great? No, you're great. Hire Michael Bay to direct the next episode. If you don't want the iPhone, I'll take it off your hands. That says Jesus is coming. All love you too, Jeremy. That's Night Track. Thank you. Wabin, we love you too, Mr. Jeremy. Jeremy for a mullet. Space Alcoholic says, what's up, Jeremy? Money Team says, taco with hearts. How would you fix episode 9? The only way I can see fixing episode 9 is using Filoni's time travel from Rebels and having Luke Skywalker somehow be yanked out of the episode 8 world and pulled back onto that island, and that moment when Rey is handing him the lightsaber and we start all over. That's the only thing I can think of in all reality. Star Wars Land is in jeopardy now because of Kathleen Kennedy. Show Nuff says redneck was a reference to your tan, enhance your calm. My bad. Do you know how hard it is to process what every one of these comments means sometimes? And sometimes you guys ask me these detailed questions. Like, I am not the most knowledgeable Star Wars fan. I love Star Wars. I don't have a deep knowledge of the EU. I have some knowledge, but I'm not the most knowledgeable Star Wars fan. But I try to give you guys the best answers I can. But yeah, sometimes when these comments are coming, I remember a few weeks ago, one of my good friends and followers on here, he sent me a sarcastic super chat, and I went in on him. And he private messaged me on Twitter. He's like, bro, I was messing with you. I'm like, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to tell when you're constantly processing information. Reed Paula Natia, I would like a Star Wars movie somewhere in the past as the Jedi are depicted more gray. You and me both. Who doesn't want to see an all Sith movie, a Sith-centric movie, and who doesn't want to see a movie where the gray Jedi are depicted so we can learn more about that? Who doesn't want that? I don't understand. Who is advising Disney? Clearly people that don't know anything about Star Wars. Kyle Beeson, WWF Character of the Night, Sergeant Slaughter. Man, I can talk some old school wrestling with you guys, okay? I can talk some old school wrestling all day. Love me some old school wrestling. Me and Jeff from World Class Bullshitters are probably going to do an old school retro wrestling show here on the channel just occasionally because we both love old school wrestling. I can talk some old school wrestling. Matthew McDade, do you get money from Super Chat? I want to know to make sure you get the money. Never done Super Chat before. So how Super Chat works is, yes, the money does go to the channel. YouTube takes 30% of the Super Chat. 70% goes to the channel. And so any of the Super Chats that happen, like with Anna and Jesse, I'm going to be including them in some of the Super Chat that they got on their stream. And all the Super Chat helps Geeks and Gamers significantly. I always try to remind you guys that, you know, the money is not just things that just gives me, you know, more pizza and more Dr. Pepper. It's actually going back into the company, and it's greatly appreciated. So, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart that you're willing to lend any of your hard-earned money to Geeks and Gamers. It means the world, and I try to be as responsible as I can with it and continue to bring you good content and make sure that we're doing everything we can to build the website for all of you in the future. And we got a lot of things we're working on the website. Terra Walks 11. I noticed the Dork Side of the Force Facebook group has been excessively tribal and salty of late. Had a few whiny comments thrown my way on there for pointing it out. Have they always been like this? I have never been really familiar with Dork Side. Dork Side is very salty now, like extremely salty. I'm not trying to get into back and forth with them. I'm not worried about it. The more attention they get from people like me, the better they feel because that's what they're trying to get. But they are extremely salty right now, and it's really sad how far they have fallen. Well, I mean, it's hard to say far they have fallen because I haven't really followed them, but they are clearly tripling down with their allegiance to Disney. Even at the sake of their own credibility, and that sucks for them, but they can keep doing it. But no, you're not the only one. A lot of people are noticing that. Will Krauser sent $5. Thank you, Will. GR Peephole, you should see the Trollus SC EVS shrugs off. I'm sure they do. Wolfman Jack, I honestly just want a Star Wars movie that's all alien and droid characters. What do you think? I agree. And the lack of aliens in the new Star Wars movies is troubling, and it's because Kathleen Kennedy point blank said this. She point blank said in an interview that she wants the Star Wars universe to look more like the real world because the real world is so diverse and things are changing, and they want Star Wars to reflect the real world. F that noise. I want Star Wars to look like Star Wars. I don't need your agenda pushed into Star Wars. She's point blank on record saying it and admitting it, and it's nonsense, and it pisses me off. All right, William Robertson, do you watch the Star Wars Theory video on 15 movies Lucasfilm should make? I have not watched that video yet. I was just on the phone with Star Wars Theory about an hour and a half ago. And again, for anybody that missed it, Theory will be on this channel in the next few weeks. He and I are going to do a live Google Hangout and do a live Q&A for all of you. So I'm looking forward to that. Nicholas Glenn, do you get my tweet message on Star Wars, the Last Straw shirt? Keep up the great work. Pulling into Navarre now. Right on. Navarre is beautiful. Be very careful just out driving. But yeah, Navarre is beautiful. I probably got your tweets. Again, my inbox is so backed up right now on Twitter, and I'm trying to respond. When people, here's what's funny. Okay, if I can catch up to Super Chat, I'll show you. I replied to somebody the other day, and they said, "Oh my God, a famous person responded to me." I'm like, I'm not famous. I'm just a dude, man. It's all good. And I'm like, I appreciate that, but yeah, my inbox is pretty backed up, and I'm trying to work through it, along with my email, along with my Facebook notifications. I'm trying my best, so I apologize. Let's see. I never can pronounce your name. Demon Scythe. And what's the best they'll SJW-wise the Snake Eyes movie? Or what's the bet they'll SJW-wise SJW the Snake Eyes movie? I hope not, man. You know, most of you know, I'm a huge G.I. Joe fan. Love G.I. Joe. Snake Eyes, Storm Shadow, Cobra Commander. Those are my 3 favorite characters. And I'm so excited for the Snake Eyes movie. I didn't love the first 2 G.I. Joe movies. I liked them more than a lot of G.I. Joe fans, but I didn't like them. I liked Retaliation more than I liked Rise of Cobra. I hope the hell they don't do this SJW crap in the Snake Eyes movie. They can't afford to, man. Just honor the source material, make it badass, make Snake Eyes badass, build upon the mythology that you have for Snake Eyes, and they can knock it out of the park. I really hope they don't go that route. I really, really do. JJ Amesh, I can't believe Mark Hamill is going to be involved with Episode 9. He didn't hide his displeasure that Ruin Johnson took and recently throwing shade his way on Twitter. How will they market this movie? They have no choice but to use Mark Hamill because of everything they have ruined. They have destroyed this entire sequel trilogy. Now you don't have Han to market. You don't have Leia to market. And that's why the Billy D. Williams rumors were flying. And the fact that, like, the desperation of trying to pull Billy D. in to try to use him as an old school person to market. Why? Because you have failed so bad to develop these new characters. Now you're having to pull Billy D back in, which is someone you should have put in the Force Awakens. But I don't know, man. They're obviously going to have to market Mark Hamill. They're going to have to. They have no choice. This movie may not do $500 million worldwide if they don't market Mark Hamill. So hopefully they don't use Mark Hamill. I want to see this movie underperform too. Good question, though. The music, Anon, Cobra Commander will be a drag queen. If they make Cobra Commander a drag queen, that might be a step better than what they did with him in Rise of Cobra. What they did with Cobra Commander in Rise of Cobra was so damn offensive. It was downright pathetic. Like, these people never, ever watched G.I. Joe. It was pathetic. Jamie Rushbrook. Hey, Jeremy, what are you looking forward to most from E3? Smash. Super Smash Bros. I'm also looking forward to seeing a Halo 6 and Metroid Prime. Those are the 3 things that I'm looking forward to the most. Working on an E3 live show for you guys on a Google Hangouts format. So I'm hoping to bring that to you Saturday or Sunday, probably Sunday. And I hope to see you all there to throw all kind of questions our way. We're not going to get a new Mario Kart because Mario Kart 8 is just killing it right now. I think we'll get a new Mario Kart next year around this time. But Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is just killing it on the Switch right now. The Smash Bros. is I'm all in on Smash 2. Yes, I can't wait for The Last of Us 2. Yeah, Halo. I know a lot of people hated Halo Beyond 3. I am not a mega Halo fan, but I love Halo. I've beat and played all the Halo games except for Guardians. I haven't beaten Guardians yet, but I loved Reach. Reach is my favorite Halo game. Love Reach, but I know a lot of people hated Reach. So, and yeah, I mean, Halo has just fallen off the map, man. It's so bad, and I understand why the Halo community is so frustrated with these games. And that's what's the problem. Like, a lot of these casual Star Wars fans, they can't understand why hardcore Star Wars fans are so upset, and they call us names, and they call us all of this stupid stuff. I'm not a hardcore Halo fan. I'm a casual. And I completely understand why the Halo community is so frustrated with what's happened to Halo since Halo 3. I get it. Doesn't mean I dislike it, but I understand where you're coming from. Let's see. There was a couple of comments I wanted to touch on. Spider-Man for PS4 is going to be incredible. I can't wait to get more from that. What is Halo? Y'all always make fun of my accent. The other thing, too, I heard rumors, okay? I don't know where. I think this was on a Reddit forum. I heard rumors that they could potentially be working on a Superman game, almost like an Arkham Knight style Superman game. Holy hell, man! Please give me that. Please give me that. I would kill to get that. So, all right, let me see here. Nicholas Glenn says, I suggested that you just give away the Star Wars The Last Straw shirts for people that donate to the channel. Maybe a way to get around the legal troubles of selling them. That's a good one. That's a good one. I'm gonna screenshot that right now, and I'm gonna look at that because that might be because I look those shirts are badass. I don't know if I have one sitting in here now. Those Last Straw shirts, the Last Jedi, the Last Straw, those are some badass shirts. That's possible. I'll have to look into that to see if there's a workaround. Ethan advised me to not go with the Star Wars font because of the legal side of things. And obviously, I listen to Uncle Ethan when he tells me stuff like that. So, Laser Pants Toy Junk, what's your toy collection like? What toys do you collect? So, I don't have as many toys as I used to. I had a shit ton of old school Star Wars characters and G.I. Joe characters stolen a long time ago. And obviously it's very expensive, especially with G.I. Joes, to rebuild that collection. But I still do have I've got a decent amount of G.I. Joes. And these are like 3 3/4 G.I. Joes. That's the only ones I like. I mean, I've got another room with toys in it too. I have some of the the funkier G.I. Joe figures, but mainly it's the 3 3/4 figures that I focus on. The early 80s all the way up to like the early 90s. That's about as far as I go with G.I. Joe. And I obviously have several. I have a pretty big collection of Star Wars toys. Not as big as it used to be. I have a few Funko Pops, not many. I don't really like Funko Pops that much. The only Funko Pops I have are specific characters that I really have. I really love. So, yeah. But yeah, it's a good question. Thank you. I'm always looking for new toys to buy, all the time. But new toys meaning old school toys. All right, let's see here. You should run the pops over. Hypertron DE says Ahsoka is lame. I mean, and so is your opinion apparently, and that's okay. It's okay to have bad opinions. You just don't need to, broadcast it to the world. What's going on? David Gill says just joined. We're just kind of talking and BSing, having fun, and we've got almost 1,100 people watching. I really appreciate that. And probably going to jump off here in just probably in the next 10 minutes. But yeah, we're just having some fun. So Dusted Knuckles, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate that. David Abenauer, has Billy D. Williams weighed in on the Lando, I'm assuming you mean Lando situation from Solo: A Star Wars Story, and I don't think he has, and I don't think he will. He has been trying to get in the good graces of Disney so he can be involved with the sequel trilogy, so there's no way he's going to say anything negative, and I don't blame him. He's just trying to work, man, so I get it. Astro Walker says Funkos are soulless and all look the same. Don't understand the appeal. What the F? Also, sorry your collection got stolen. That's really shitty. Yeah, look, I was a big critic of Steve, and Steve Camp says, keep it up, Jeremy, where you're winning. Thank you so much. I was a big critic of Funko Pops, really was. I didn't like them. I didn't understand the appeal. And I don't have a wall full of them. I have a few sitting up here next to my Master Chief helmet. But I just wanted to get, like, I have Cobra Commander, I have Snake Eyes Storm Shadow, I have Luke, Kylo Ren, I have the Lost characters because I love Lost, and then obviously I have Ahsoka sitting over here. I also have Woody and Buzz from Toy Story. So it's just specific characters that I love. So, alrighty. Trying to see where we're at here. S Gamble 121682. I want to come back to the Star Wars franchise, but just can't with The Last Jedi sitting out there as canon. The last 6 months have really sucked, man. They have, but it's brought a lot of us together, and that's the one positive we can find from this. Somebody just said, what's my opinion of the Battlefield 5 trailer? And yeah, I did not like it at all. I meant to do a video on that, but just been so busy. But yeah, it's terrible. I don't understand why these companies continue to pander to SJWs and just put garbage in there that we just don't want. And it's just unbelievable that they continue to do this. It's a terrible business model. It's a terrible business model. Chaos says there is a G.I. Joe Ahsoka crossover figure on eBay. Really? Holy, no way. I will. Can you email that to me, Jeremy at Geeks and Gamers? I want to see that. Tyler Brusso says hi, Jeremy. Hi, Tyler. Jesse Chavez says, hello, Geeks and Gamers. It's Jeremy coming to you, or coming at you with another video. All right, let me see if I can catch up here. All right, so we're going to go for another 5 minutes, guys. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Yo, Jez, what's up? I missed the cup of the day, Stephanie. Cup of the day is Justice League. Real Justice League. I am going to watch the finals tonight. I think that Cleveland will win one game, and then they will lose in 5 once it goes back to Golden State. So... I know they're the Super Friends, but it's still my Justice League, too. Oh, I know. Golden State's going to win the finals. There's no doubt. No doubt about it. Alex Morales says there is jizz in that cup he's drinking. I know you wish my jizz was in your cup, Alex, but it's not going to happen, buddy. I heard you're a Tupac fan. What do you think of Wu-Tang Clan? Wu-Tang's okay. I wasn't big into Wu-Tang when I was into rap back in the day. I liked Tupac. I liked Rakim. I liked Too Short. Biggie was okay. I liked Puff Daddy in the early days. But yeah, Tupac was my guy. So huge Tupac fan. Adam S. said, Jeremy, did you get a chance to watch the video I sent you? I don't know what video you're talking about, but please feel free to send it to me again. I'm getting so much stuff, it's hard to keep up. Will Smith, Gin and Juice, that's old school Snoop. I will love me some old school Snoop. Bone Thugs was great. Oh, the Lost video. Yes, I remember. I remember you sent me that to me. I haven't watched it yet, but I remember. Vanilla of Milli Vanilli over Tupac. No, absolutely not. Marlo Sebo says, Jeremy, the biggest gangsta Alabama's ever seen. Wolfman Jack, my biggest fear for episode 9 is the Millennium Falcon getting destroyed after L337 gets extracted, so we have to have another movie with that stupid droid. Do you think that's likely to happen? So luckily, I don't know anything about what happened with L337 in Solo. I know nothing, and I'm happy that I know nothing. And I'm good, and I may not ever watch this movie simply because of L337. I don't need that era changed for me. So I've people have sent me stuff on it, and I've refused to read up on it. I have no interest in L337. So I don't know anything about it. I know the official Star Wars Twitter page shared something on it. I have done no research in it. I don't care. I don't want to know. F that droid straight to hell. That's all I can say. All right, James Lloyd Tiffner, another $2 super chat. Thank you so very much. You are all the best. So it looks like I'm going to be streaming from this mother effing iPhone because it doesn't crash. We got 1.1 thousand likes, only 10 dislikes. Only 10 dislikes. Man, you guys are the minority, the people that hate us, don't you? We are winning, as many of you have said in the chat. Thank you all so much. Redbeard says, I just don't understand how Disney doesn't understand Star Wars. Diversity, question mark. Put in more aliens, question mark. Some comics have better characters. Male, female, insert ethnicity. The best diversity. And, yeah, I know, Vincent Vader, I know the audio's not great. This iPhone mic sucks. I'll probably buy one of the... I've got some of these adapters right here. These are for my Android phone, though. But I'll buy an adapter. That way I can link my Blue Snowball to the iPhone, and it will increase it. So, yeah. And the fact that so we jumped up 5 dislikes when I mentioned that, so that just shows how much power I have over these little beta males. They will do anything I say. You little beta bitches will just do anything I say. I am the puppet master. I control everything, and it's beautiful. Betas, go ahead. Let's get the dislikes up. Betas, come on, betas, come on. Do as Daddy says. Daddy is telling you to do something. Go ahead and do it. Little betas, come on. Quit putting your lipstick on and hit the dislike button. Go ahead. Yes, right. You put your lipstick down. Take off your little bra. Take off your panties and hit the down vote. Oh man. I don't know how to pronounce this one. Obani 27883. I talked to Timothy Zahn January 2013 about trying to move forward with a live action Game of Thrones quality cable TV show based on the Thrawn books, trilogy and duology, plus Survivor's Quest. Well, that sounds amazing, and we all know Timothy Zahn is amazing. So that would, oh man. Why don't we have a mind like that involved with the Star Wars mythology right now? Why don't we have Timothy Zahn at the head of creative? Not like the head, but I'm saying, like, why don't we have, that story group needs to go away. The story group needs to die right now, okay? And we need people like Dave Filoni and Timothy Zahn and a few other super knowledgeable Star Wars fans sitting around talking about Star Wars mythology and building the lore. That would be amazing. So anyway, all right, guys, I love all of you so much. You're the best. I love you. Go ahead. Let's tell me where you're watching from. You know the drill. I thank you so much. I'll be back. Wait, what's today? Is today Friday? Today's Friday, so no live stream on Saturday or Sunday, at least not a scheduled live stream. But I will be back starting Monday. But I might do a couple of surprise live streams at some point during the weekend. Where's Leia? Do you guys want Leia? There's 900 people still watching. Do you want me to bring Leia in here for a final appearance before we close it out? Do you want Leia? I need to see a flood of yeses if you want Leia. I mean, it's got to be yes, 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 yes. Boom. All right, there we go. All right. Give me a minute. I'll go get her. Do you guys want Puppy Face also? Do you want both dogs? You want both dogs, huh? So we want both of them. All right, I'm going to get both of them. I'll be right back. I need them. All righty, we're back. Here they are. Here they are. All right, they're so excited. All right. Mwah. So, aren't they the sweetest? Aww. Say hello. Say hello to this chat. Say hello. All right. All right. Bye, everyone. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for the regular chats. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking the video. Really appreciate that. Thank you to all the betas that did exactly what I said and allowed me to be the puppet master. I love that I have so much control over you weak little sissy boys. And you guys have a great night, and we will talk to you later. I don't know how to hit stop on this damn thing. So, there we go.